So there's good and bad here, but Raw's probably going to go over in certain parts. But why are we not getting other things happening? Like, why is there nothing risking this year? Last year there was a risk. The Intercontinental title could have changed brands. The Cruiserweight title could have changed brands. This year there's no risk in anything. It's just champ be champ.
Mm-hmm.
And now we don't know if one of the Usos can make it because he's got a bum ankle or a bum knee compared to what happened to him on SmackDown. So I don't know if they're going to write something out to where they're going to have them drop their championships and they're not going to see the Usos on the card either. So there's it's various issues going on where the show may not be as good as everyone hopes it to be. And, of course, War Games happening for NXT is going to be huge because fans are already big on the War Games idea returning.
Mm-hmm.
So they're trying to compete with that. So they're competing with each other, which is funny. But on top of all that, too, the card doesn't look bad. It's just there's no real killer lineup here that says, oh, I got to see that match. Whereas before, I think if it was the AJ being a 10-year veteran and he's never left SmackDown, and with the other 10-year veteran, Seth Rollins, who never leaves Raw, and we finally see this match after 10 years, that makes more sense because I'd be interested into it at that point. Because now we've got a guy from Raw and SmackDown that have never wrestled, and now they can have this match, and it will make me more excited. But now that there's no real keep on either brand, it's hard to make that match. It's hard to make any match for Raw versus SmackDown because they keep changing things up because Vince likes to shake things up a bit every year. And so they changed it up every year where the draft was happening all the time. And I hated that. I always hated the draft because it was fine to have initially, but it sucks because they made good gigs out of it the first time they did this. The original brands, they lasted for a long time with that, where they never switched guys over. And so, like, years later. And then it made sense to care about any sort of SDR match. But now there's no real intrigue in it because we see these matches happening either at all events or at the show the following year when they get transferred over.